Converging, Connecticut, Commander Adam Ryan.
Test. You're out, right? And go to CR for
Flight Wing number 2, the right wingman from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Commander Jeff Kilkey. Flight Wing number 3, the left wingman from Beaufort, South Carolina, Major Brandon Wilkins. Flight Wing number 4, the slot pilot from Georgetown, Texas, Lieutenant Commander Wes Huggins. Flight Wing number 5, the lead solo from Baltimore, Maryland, Commander Thomas Zimmerman. Flight Wing number 6, the opposing solo from Freeport, Maine, Lieutenant Commander Connor O'Donnell. After crew chiefs assess the pilots into their jets, you're witnessing the teamwork found in all Navy Marine Corps units. The Blue Angels take a great deal of pride in personifying the Navy and Marine Corps values of honor, courage, and commitment. For more information on our support crew and our pilots, we invite you to follow us on our including Facebook and Instagram. There you will find exclusive photos and videos, as well as the behind-the-scenes look at our organizations and how we operate. A multi-mission strike fighter, versions of which have been operational rapidly since 2001.
You got about 6. It's a 0. Brandon hits him was doing it was awesome. He just wasn't playing his technique.
Just because
Yeah, I told him. Well, we were talking, and I told you, hey, roll call, and you kept on. What were we talking about? You were talking about do a roll call. How did you get clear? How did you say? When I stopped talking, I listened. Your voice. I missed one
Bring your mom and dad, buddy. Check it for me. Good afternoon, boss. I'm going to wait for 220 on 298. For commercial altimeter of 2938. For technical elevation of 0 feet and an entity altitude of 1700 feet. Box 10270, Box 10241, Box 10243. You're constructing the Papa, Sierra, left taxi runway 24 right, line up right runway 24 right.
Thanks, tomorrow. Clear the taxi lot. Wait for wage. All right.
From Fort Worth, Texas, Mr. Todd Lawson from Tiger, Oregon, and Mr. Randy Harnessman from Nantucket, Massachusetts. Our financial management analyst is Mrs. Amanda Willenberg from Warrenton, Virginia, and our administration specialist is Mr. Aries Wilkins from Columbia, South Carolina. The 6 demonstration pilots are approaching the end of the runway to begin their takeoff sequence. Very shortly, Commander Brian will call for the 4 diamond pilots to take fingertip formation. In this formation, Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot, will be positioned outboard of Blue Angel number 2 on the right wing. From there, they'll begin their takeoff roll, transition to the diamond on liftoff, and commence the diamond burner go, into position on takeoff. As the diamond clears the flight line, the 2 solo pilots will begin their takeoff maneuvers. In a dynamic display of the thrust produced by these General Electric engines, Commander Zimmerman will roll Blue Angel number 5 360 degrees immediately after takeoff, with the landing gear still extended. Simultaneously, Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell and Blue Angel number 6 will execute a precise slow transition, over goes straight up, and complete a maneuver with a half loop, also known as the Immelman, as he exits the flight line inverted to the right. They're on the runway now, establishing fingertip formation. They'll accelerate their engines to 85% power, carefully check their engine instruments, and give Commander Brian a thumbs up, indicating they're ready to go. With the signal from to his wingman, Commander Brian will call for the selection of Afterburner, and the Blue Angel Diamond will initiate this afternoon's aerial demonstration. Accelerating to 150 miles per hour, he'll pick out on the stick, flying the formation into the air. Immediately after liftoff, Lieutenant Commander Perkins will call for the landing gear and flaps to come up as he moves into the slot position. And they'll commence the Diamond Burner Go, low transition on takeoff.
Boss, Mo, updated winds are 230 at 15. We on the airfield and the airspace. You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one.
Tracks low. Buddy, we're clear for takeoff. Solo's ready to rock Fighter Town, USA, boss. Boss, we're clear for takeoff. You wind are 230 at 15. That's a left headwind. Check your bunker back off. Check your trip set. Secondary to takeoff. Buddy, with time for go. Low transition. Left and out. Pick up the body. Crash dynamic listen. And let's fire up the Marine Corps Station Miramar.
Now, to the left, Commander Brian calls smoke on. Bricks now, burners ready now, and the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you, you will notice that the smoke is no longer visible while the engines are in afterburner. As they exit to the right, watch as Commander Brian executes a reversal to bring information back toward the flight line. Very shortly, all 4 aircraft will be approaching for the first of the diamond maneuvers.
Angle back and cross canopy to canopy as they perform the opposing knife edge pass.
In the past. On the right, at 400 miles per hour, the Diamond Gold. All four aircraft fly as one in this graceful 360-degree roll maneuver. Demonstrate the inverted flight capability of the F-18. Approaching inverted from the left and right, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, crossing over center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted to inverted rolls.
Well, it's when elevation starts getting real.
Associated with carrier aviation will enjoy this next maneuver, demonstrated by their two solo pilots. To the right, Commander Zimmerman and Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell will establish a mirror image formation. However, look closely as both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration, as they approach for a maneuver we call the Fortus. For avian rainbow pilots must land in airborne with a small and sometimes slow speed flight is just as important as high speed flight. In order to demonstrate the dirty slow speed handling characteristics of the Superplane, Commander Brian has called for the extension of the landing gear and tail hooks by the 4 diamond pilots as they execute a maneuver performed by no other jet demonstration team in the world today. From the left, the diamond dirty roll.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing there on business. I'm a
Inverted position. From the right, the Blue Angel double farble.
Spectator area, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are approaching a flight line at 400 miles per hour.
वो देखो दो जा रहे थे
Down and aft on a 45-degree bearing line to form a right echelon formation.
From the right, at 378 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Echelon Parade. center point to demonstrate the rapid roll rate of the F-18's fly-by-wire flight control system. Crossing center point, they will complete 2 consecutive rolls, totaling 720 degrees, with a combined closure rate of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. On the left, at 400 miles per hour, the Blue Angel left echelon flat pass. To the right, watch as the 3 wingmen smoothly shift back to the Blue Angel top.
It was almost like a bubble.
Commander Zimmerman has joined the diamond in a line of rest formation. Still maintaining minimum separation, the pilots must now align themselves by looking 90 degrees from their flight path toward Commander Ryan's aircraft. From the right, at 350 miles per hour, the 5-plane line of rest flat pass.
I'm chasing paradise with you.
Commander Ryan calls for another formation change prior to detaching Blue Angel number 5. You have seen several flight profiles of the F-18. The 2 solo pilots will next demonstrate precision roll rate control. Crossing center point, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of rotation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 4-point hesitation roll. aerodynamic maneuver, the low brake cross. Approaching stake point, he's holding one any individual return allowed to the floor in a separate dimension. As each aircraft accelerates to 500 miles per hour, they will perform a reversal turn back toward the flight line. You should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all four aircraft converge on center point with maximum closure and minimum separation. Making their approach to the flight line. Approaching center point, they will simultaneously roll their aircraft 420 degrees in section. Ladies and gentlemen, the double tuckover roll. In front of the crowd to the left, the Diamond is rolling out to demonstrate the awesome power of these General Electric F414 engines. Let's listen as Commander Ryan calls for the selection of Afterburner by the 4 Diamond pilots. As they pass over show center, you will hear and feel the thunder of 8 engines producing 168,000 pounds of thrust. Commander Zimmerman and Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell are approaching to demonstrate the slow speed handling characteristics of the Super Hornet in the plane configuration. Now possible for you virtually standing crew ages 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the fly-by-wire flight controls provide the slow speed handling that sets the Super Hornet apart in the air-to-air arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the section high Alpha Pass. throughout the United States. The next portion of our flight demonstration will feature all 6 aircraft flying in formation. The Blue Angel Delta has been our signature 6-plane formation since 1958. Behind the crowd to the right, the 2 silver pilots have joined the diamond to form the Blue Angel Delta. To the right, the Delta is setting up for their first maneuver. Approaching center point, on Commander Brian's command, all 6 pilots will simultaneously roll their aircraft 360 degrees as they perform the Delta aileron roll. Here's Commander Brian.
They just started doing this. Oceana? That's sick.
As they exit to the left, watch as Commander Brian executes a reversal turn, bringing the formation back toward the flight line.
Very shortly, all 6 aircraft will be approaching for the maneuvering Delta. From the left, at 400 miles per hour, all 6 aircraft are approaching for the maneuvering Delta. As they pass over center point, you should get a good look at the Delta set used by the 5 wingmen.
As well as an in-depth look at our team and individual biographies, we invite you to visit our website and follow us on social media, including Facebook and Instagram.
Gave us that hilltop place to park, gave us some girls that stole our hearts, gave us some books up on the wall, the way we live and the way we talk. Gave us state that senior year, them country stores to buy that beer, a place to go, nobody knows when you take it in and you take it slow, like that river rolls where that green grass grows. I can't explain it, oh, it's something ain't it? Yeah, we should paint it up.
The Delta is making its approach to the flight line. Approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel Delta breakout. Enjoy the ride.
फाइनल लैंडिंग तो करेंगे।
Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron represents a time-honored tradition of pride, professionalism, and excellence, spanning 114 years of naval aviation. The 2025 team takes a great deal of pride in saluting Navy and Marine Corps aviators, maintenance crews, and support personnel everywhere. From the left, your 2025 Blue Angels.
Unique demands placed upon naval aviators is that they be able to land their aircraft on a ship at sea. Whether it be a tactical jet, a military aircraft, or a helicopter, each requires skill which the naval aviator must master. In order to perfect this skill, Navy and Marine Corps pilots need to bring to the in front of you now, Commander Brian and his brigade are demonstrating a simulated carrier pattern. Approaching the runway from the left, Commander Brian is confirming that the landing tests have been completed and that each aircraft is in fact ready to land. Rolling out on final, they make constant power and lineup corrections, maintaining the optimum rate of descent for the proper touchdown point. The demonstration patterns you have been able to perform here this afternoon are but a small part of the Blue Angels team. The men and women standing before you in blue uniforms are members of the elite Blue Angel maintenance crew. Through hard work, many volunteers, and unselfish dedication, they have each year for the last 79 years provided us with the aircraft availability necessary to perform each of these flight demonstrations. As the aircraft taxi back, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the Blue Angel maintenance crew. Our Command Master Chief, Matthew Dawson, from Racine, Wisconsin. Maintenance Master Chief, Hector Villalobos, from Puerto Rivera, California. Maintenance Chiefs, Carolina Barrio, from Armenia, Colombia. Dana Foley, from Sutherland, Oregon. Crew Coordinator, Bailey O'Donnell, from Champaign, Illinois. Cameron Myers, from Atlanta, Georgia. Tony Munoz, from Tampa, Florida. Crew Team Number 1, Kurt Coco, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. First Mech Paint Shop, Hamilton Barton, from San Antonio, Texas. Crew Chief Number 2, Nick Odran, from Salida, California. First Mech Life Support, Jose Figueroa, from Carolina, Puerto Rico. Crew Chief Number 3, Marco Sabi, from Keystone Heights, Florida. First Back Life Support, Brandon Gatewood from Camden County.
Watching, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. Thank you
First
all
Back
for
Airframes, Scott
watching.
Carpenter from Morgantown, West
Those
Virginia.
angels right here, Miramar 2025.
First Back Power Planes, Noah